What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Season 3 finale for the Minnesota Vikings regular season here in the Minnesota Vikings franchise series. It will be the final game of the year for Minnesota as they have 10 losses, knocked out of playoff contention a while ago. And, well, we have some more guys added to the injured reserve, so I'm going to give some more free agents an opportunity. Ronell Lewis, Herman Lathers, and right tackle Byron Stingely. We need to get some young talent on this team for the future, and that's what my main focus is right now. And so we're going to give Khaled Holmes an opportunity to start at center for the last game of the year, James Brooks over Charlie Johnson at right guard, and for right tackle, we're going to give this new kid we just signed an opportunity. 3 new starters on the offensive line, obviously one of our weaker parts of our team. Ronell Lewis will start for the injured Brian Robinson, and we're going to have Leroy Reynolds start at linebacker, and at cornerback, we're going to put in Brandon Burton once again and Alfonso Smith, along with Chris Rucker. So just changing some things up. We're going to keep Chris Prozinski at free safety, and we'll go into the Metrodome here for the final game of the regular season. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in the thick of the race over in the AFC side of things. The AFC North is incredibly close, so perhaps an opportunity to play spoiler here. Ben Roethlisberger is out for the year, and so Ryan Katz is their quarterback, and he's going to find Heath Miller here for 15 yards, and now 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, and he fires it over the middle for Mike Wallace right in front of Taylor Mays. Good pass and catch. Now inside of the Minnesota 30-yard line, 3rd and 10 for Ryan Katz. Back to pass out of the shotgun. Good protection, and that one is knocked away in the end zone. And so the Pittsburgh Steelers settle for a field goal, and now the Vikings have their opportunity here in the first quarter. And Christian Ponder trying to evade the rush. Nobody open. He's going to take off himself. Across the 40-yard line he goes for a first down. And now 2nd and 10, handoff to Adrian Peterson, and not a whole lot of room. This Pittsburgh Steelers defense is strong and tough to run on. 3rd and 7 now for the Vikings. Ponder, he's going to look on the right side, and he throws a jump ball for Plaxico Burress, and he wins that one. But now 3rd and 5, need another conversion from the 40-yard line. Looking left side, and that was a nice throw, but it looked out of bounds, and it was. Emmanuel, you got to stay in bounds and know where those boundaries are, and so now Chris Kluwe will punt it away, and I'm good at angling these out of bounds. At the 1-yard line, here we go. We've done this before. 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Now Katz in his own end zone, hands off to Mendenhall. Gets about a 1-yard gain on the play, tackled by Ballard. And now the handoff to Ovi Mugeli, and he's going to get a first down. Big run for the fullback, and so they're not going to be in danger of a safety, but it's 3rd and 3, and they get the conversion to Saunders. That is their second tight end. Wesley Saunders is his name. And now 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Katz back to pass, and he throws it to Antonio Brown, hit by Chris Prozinski. And now 3rd and 5, another 3rd down situation, and that ball will fall incomplete. So the Steelers kick 2 field goals to start this game off now in the second quarter. Ponder throws it right for Visante Shenko, and a first down to our now backup tight end. And 1st and 10, Ponder will do the play action and then do some wicked pass here, and we'll find Kyle Rudolph. So nice job, Christian. 21-yard connection. And now 2nd and 10, handoff to Adrian Peterson. He's got some running room, and you are not going to catch Adrian Peterson in the open field like that. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson puts the Vikings ahead by 1 point, and now 1st and 10, and the pass is complete to Mike Wallace, his 3rd catch on the day. 3rd and 13 for Katz. He's going to get hit by DeAndre Reed and find Mike Wallace deep. Way to throw it to a spot and let Mike Wallace make a play for it. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Katz to the end zone. It's caught by Emmanuel Sanders. And Donald Butler was injured on the play. I'm telling you, these injuries are really adding up here at the end of the season. 1st and 10 for Katz, and he's going to find his open receiver. Antonio Brown had to step on his man, came on the in route, and now they're going to try to kick a field goal on 4th and 9, and it is good. So 16-7 Steelers, a 9-point lead here late in the first half. Christian Ponder hands it off to Adrian Peterson, and he's going to put it on the ground, hit hard, and it's to be picked up by James Harrison, and the Steelers have an opportunity to add some more to this lead here before the halftime hits, and to the end zone, and that one could have been intercepted, but Taylor Mays, he always drops those. and they have to kick a field goal. 15 seconds left. We're trying to get anything going we can, other than a big play by Peterson. Nothing going. We're just gonna throw it deep and see what happens. Intercepted by a guy who I had in my online dynasty a few months ago, Omar Bolden out of Arizona State. And now for the second half, let's just switch it up. I'll throw in Tim Tebow. But I have a substitution in here for a formation, and so Ponder's actually in on this play. And 3rd and 11, Ponder's actually going to take off and get a nice gain out of that. So good run for Ponder, but now Tebow's in there to pass, and I want to try something out. What if I do a screen pass and put everybody out there to block and then run it with Tebow? Well, the quarterback screen run didn't work. Lawrence Timmons sacks Tebow, and so we'll not do that again. 3rd and 13 for Tebow, though he's going to pass it. And nice throw, Tebow. He finds Plaxico Burress, lets the big man jump up for it. 2nd and 8 now for Tim Tebow, back to pass again, and he's going to wait for it and go to Plaxico Burress over the middle. Man, he's getting old and he's getting slow, but he can jump. That's all that matters. That's why I have Plax on this team. 2nd and inches, and Tebow, nobody open, so he's going to use those legs and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tim Tebow, and Minnesota now down by 5 points. Cats fakes the end around, and then he is destroyed by Christian Ballard, who had a great season last year, a quiet one this year. Cats on 3rd and 15 is going to throw it deep left side to the 50, and that one is incomplete. So Minnesota will get the opportunity now after a punt, and Tebow, he's going to throw it back to Adrian Peterson, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. So the chains move. Vikings have it now at the 21-yard line. It's 3rd and 6 once again. Tebow's going to pass, keep stepping back, and he had a man maybe a little bit higher, and Burress could have jumped up for that one, but it was knocked down, and Minnesota kicks the field goal. And here is now the Pittsburgh Steelers punting to Lorenzo Booker. Has some daylight on the right side, using those wheels, and he's going to get to almost midfield, taken down at the 47-yard line. So great field position here in the 4th quarter for Tim Tebow out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. He's going to throw it as far as he can. The safety was slow. Touchdown, Emmanuel Arsenault getting the spot. #1 receiver for the last 2 games here, and making the most out of his opportunity there to come down with a touchdown grab to give the Vikings the lead. Ryan Katz now trying to play comeback, and he's going to find Emmanuel Sanders deep middle for a 1st down against this weak secondary. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Handoff is to Baron Batch, and I miss with Prozinski, and so Baron is going to pick up a 1st down to the 13-yard line. At the 30 now, they need a touchdown though to take the lead. Cats looking left, curl route, Emmanuel Sanders. I love running those. Don't take that page out of my playbook. Over 100 yards receiving on the day for Sanders, but now 3rd and 15. He had a big defensive stop here, keeping guys back in coverage. 4-man rush on Cats, looking to the end zone, and that nice play on the ball, Brandon Burton. Pittsburgh kicks a field goal, and we're going to put in our secret weapon, Joe Webb, to play quarterback for the remainder of this game. We're up by 2, handoff Adrian, not any room there, taken down by Hayward. So 2nd and 10 now, Joe Webb's going to try to pass the ball, and a beautiful pass to Kyle Rudolph short will result in a 9-yard gain. And now we're going to go for the conversion here. Single backfield. Webb hands it off to Adrian. Room to run. Nice cut. What an electric cut. I love running with this guy. It's almost spoiling me to be able to run with Adrian Peterson. 2nd and 8. More running room for Adrian. He is loose. He's going to meet a defender at about the 27-yard line, and he'll spin off of him, and he's taken down at the 24. So the Steelers having trouble stopping this offense here late, and now Webb fakes the end around, looks for his open man Devine, and he cannot come down with the grab. So we will kick a field goal, give the opportunity for the Steelers here. A touchdown gives them the lead. And Cats throwing a bomb to Wallace, and he cannot come down with it. So 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, trips right for Ryan Katz, and immediately is sacked by Taylor Mays. And in comes Jared Allen. He picks up that football. And guys, we may have just knocked off the Steelers, put a finger in the air. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. Jared Allen gets their fumble recovery. Big blitz by Taylor Mays. They're down by 12. They're not giving up. A 1st down pass to Mike Wallace at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh is not done yet. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Cats out of the shotgun. He's going to look left side, and there's Antonio Brown for a touchdown. So now they need an onside kick. to have an opportunity to win this game. And so here it goes. The kick is going to go into the hands of our possible #1 receiver next year. And he pitches it to Jimmy Kleinsasser, and I got excited when he broke that tackle. But Emmanuel Arsenault, very impressed with him this season. He gets the onside kick, and we knock off the Pittsburgh Steelers. End the season on a high note. We get a victory playing a lot of backups. So 34-29. Good game for the Vikings. Ponder kind of had a rough stretch here at the end of the year, so I just decided to switch it up, put in Tebow, put in Webb. Adrian, 142 yards in his final game. And hey, good job, guys, stopping Mendenhall. 50 yards on the ground today. That's much better than what we were doing earlier this season. Mike Wallace and Emmanuel Sanders ripped us apart, but we got the victory, and that's all that matters, and the season is over. On defense, this is what I like to see over here. Sorting this by tackles, another linebacker I just put in there leads the game in tackles. Last week it was Stripling, and now it's Reynolds. So checking out the standings for the playoffs, the Seahawks will have home field advantage in the NFC. Packers, Saints, and Eagles win the other 3 divisions, and the Falcons and Bears will be the wild cards. We finished 12th in the NFC, and so obviously work to do next year. On the AFC side of things, the Titans get home field advantage with an 11-5 record. The Dolphins, Chargers, and Bengals win their respective divisions, and the Steelers and the Bills make it as wild cards. So we didn't really play a spoiler, but we did beat a good team. And now, guys, here is the Pro Bowl rosters. I play the Pro Bowl now. It's been requested, and I played it in Season 2, and it was enjoyable. And next episode, I plan on playing the Pro Bowl and simulating the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. What I want to do is simulate those rounds, play the Pro Bowl, and then in the next episode after that, I want to give you guys a Super Bowl. Even if the Vikings aren't in it from now on, I'm going to be just letting the computer play the computer, and I'll commentate over it, and I'll show you guys the Super Bowl victors every season. That's what I want to do. And here's the NFC Pro Bowl side of things. Adrian Peterson will make it as a running back, and going through, seeing if we got any more Vikings on this roster, and indeed we do. Our starting tight end, Kyle Rudolph, in his first year starting, led our team in receiving and has a well-deserved spot in the Pro Bowl. And going through here, doesn't look like we have really anybody left. No major standouts on defense this year. Hey, wait a minute. You forgot about Lorenzo Booker, didn't you? He had a great season returning. He had 2 touchdowns, I believe. He is going to the Pro Bowl as a kick returner, so congratulations, Lorenzo. Here is the slate of games for the wild card weekend. Bills at Chargers, Bears at Saints, Steelers at Bengals, and Falcons at Eagles. I'll give you guys that next episode when we go into the Pro Bowl and the first part of the playoffs. And until then, here are a couple of videos for you guys to check out. On top, we have Week 16 against the Cleveland Browns. On the bottom is the first episode of Tank Tucker's senior season, his last season at UNC. If you've never watched any of that stuff, you should go click on that video, because it's going to be on Madden 12 in a little bit here when I get through his senior year. And we're going to have a lot of fun with him on Madden 12, hopefully. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.